Hello. So we're out here just north of 370 by the Katy Trail. We're going to go for a little ride. So we've got down here. Now there's a couple things I'd like to see down here, but I imagine we will only get to one of them. So I can either take the trail across the bridge, maybe, if I figure out how to get there. We can see where that goes. Or we can go up in this little like nature area. Oh, there's an area over here to the right down by the river as well. We'll see what we can do. I only have about 60% of my battery left on here. So my options are limited at this point. Need to clean off my tires. The Katy Trail is actually to my left. This isn't actually the Katy Trail. The Katy Trail is, I don't know, 15-20 feet to my left and probably another 10 feet above me. Okay, we don't want to wear the battery out. That was a good angle test there. I don't know how much cleaning off my tires I was able to accomplish there. Little dip. Let's try. We need to get up this. All right, now we're up to the Katy Trail. We'll save the nature area for another day. Yeah, it looks a little muddy down there to the right. Not particularly appealing. Alrighty, we shall head down here. right. Over the bridge we go. Uh-oh. Does this move? Yeah, this will be fine. All right. I think I've found that for which I am looking. Straight ahead. So if I head up here, Baja Trail. Yuck. Lots of mud. Somebody's broken tent stake there in the trail. Roundabout. We have a roundabout? Interesting. Roundabout. Alrighty. Well, I've done the Baja Trail. I've been to Katy Trail. So I should follow. I think I could run up this. So 370 was on my left, and I came around the roundabout. Now 370 is on my right. I'm heading toward the bridge over the Missouri River. This was a goal today because I never figured out how to get up here before. I mean, I hadn't really tried or anything, but I happened to notice this was here, so of course I needed to explore it. Interesting. It's like a pole's down there. That narrow, so I guess I should hold my breath for a bit when we get up there. We'll see. windy up here. Well, at this 4-mile-per-hour rate, it's going to take a while to get across the river. I am moving so fast you can't tell, or you can barely tell. Try not to break any speed limits here. Yes, crossed over the Katy Trail. Oh yes, that nature area is not appealing at all at the moment. I've got an overview of it, so I'm glad I didn't decide to go over there. But thanks for joining me for this excursion. Oh, there's a nice sycamore tree over to our left. Dead tree further back. And yes, I can tell the difference between a dead tree that the bark has fallen off of and a sycamore. In another minute or so, we'll be over the river. Just about to the river. All the arrows are pointing opposite my direction of travel. Alright, I'm over the river now, and I would have been over the river maybe 5 seconds previously when the river was all the way up, but it's low right now. Actually, let's see if we can get you a little view of the river. There's like a section on the left ahead there, it's all sectioned off. I'm not sure what that is. Oh my, this is not pleasant being on the bridge. It's like moving even when those 1-ton trucks come over it. I can see water pouring out of a pipe into the river. But you can see just how low the river is. 57 degrees out here now. I don't think that counts the wind chill. We've ridden about a mile, and I still got more than half of my battery remaining according to the gauge. Now, I do not know where this trail goes once we get across the bridge here. We're still over the river, by the way. I am hoping we'll have enough battery left when we get back that we can go see that spot down by the river, but we shall see. This is goal number 1. I forgot to mention, it was like 10 seconds after I talked about getting to the edge of the river that we reached the edge of the river. I forgot to mention when we did that, we're getting to the end of the bridge, and then we shall see where the trail leads us. Right now, the trees, of course, have no foliage on them, so you can see a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to do when the foliage was there. Kind of depressing how low that the river is. The train, well, the engine and one car over on the right. You've heard of the short bus. Well, this is the short train. All right, trail makes a turn here. Missouri Levee Trail, Missouri Riverfront Trail east. I'll try to keep my speed in check here. So there is a parking lot over here on the right. We have to see someday where all this leads. What does this sign say? Riverwoods Park Trailhead. Katy Trail via Discovery Bridge. So that's where I just was, the Katy Trail via the Discovery Bridge. Riverwoods Park Trailhead. All right, we're crossing under 370 now. Yeah, somebody's duffel bag of junk down here, or their gym bag, I guess, of junk down here. Well, maybe I'll have to slow down to make this turn. Let's see here. Oop, another sign. The railroad tracks are above us and to the right of ways. Riverwoods Park Trailhead. Now, it doesn't say how far away that this trailhead is. I guess we'll ride over these branches and things, debris, whatever. It jerked at the wheel a little bit, as you saw. I'm on like a 5% grade or something here. It's maintaining its speed just fine. Right at 4 miles an hour. My battery life is good. Actually, I have not lost any bars in the last mile or so, which is good. I am curious if this will tie in with another trail or not. Now just there, it sounded like it slowed down a little bit, and I'm sure it did, because the incline increased there, or the angle of incline increased there, but it didn't show a change on the speedometer. So we're going to go around a big curve here. We are about 30 minutes into this ride. So 30 minutes in, and if we've gone a mile and a half, that doesn't really make 4 miles an hour, does it? What am I going to end up at the casino or something? We are going to go under the train tracks, as you can see. When they built out here for the casinos, on the left here you can see they built up the land quite a bit, because despite what they say, at least someone knows that this is a floodplain. Now, in the case of the casinos at the time, the laws were you could only have a casino on a riverboat. So they did all kinds of ridiculous things. They would take a piece of land, dig a trench around it so the water ran around it, and say, "Oh, it's out in the river. It's legally allowed." All kinds of things to get around the laws. It's kind of great to talk about how great casinos are. Casinos make money for casinos. I know that they said that they would make money for other people, the schools and things, but that doesn't seem to have happened. Wow, looks like there's a paintball course over to the right, but it's private property, of course. Maybe 2 paintball courses. Very interesting. It would kind of suck to get nailed by a paintball while minding your own business out here. Alright, so we're not supposed to go down this road, I guess. Oop, I can hear the scooter slow down, but it doesn't show slow down on the odometer, or speedometer rather. Wow, this paintball course over here is pretty extensive. This is on the right. Kind of curious where that road goes. I can see it below me and to the right. Maybe it leads to the paintball course, but I don't know that. I cannot imagine what else this could be other than paintball. And it's definitely not an obstacle course. Let me give you a view of this paintball, whatever it is, course over here. That is pretty incredible. Well, we seem to be coming to where it starts. And the road, I guess, is one way to get here at least. There may be another entrance. I see some school buses and things on the other side. Let's see if there is a sign to tell us what this place is. Oh my gosh. There are at least, yep, Gateway Paintball, at least 3 airplane fuselages, a boat, some other things over here. I have a feeling that we're going to get to the end of this shortly, which is good because I'm down to about 40% battery. Let's see if we can get my tires cleaned off a little bit. Even though this uses up some battery unnecessarily. All right, let's clean off the tires on the other side since there are people coming up here. Hello. Well, I was thinking that the end would be about now. I've actually lost 2 bars so far. 2 bars and 1.3 miles. That's a little bit worrisome. Bunch of large heavy-duty green equipment over on the right. I'm not sure what all that is. I'm sure it's something to do with road destruction. I'm thinking our turnaround point, whether the trail ends there or not, but our turnaround point I'm thinking is when we get to the top of this, or will be when we get to the top of this hill up here. The prospect of pushing the scooter the rest of the way back and loading it does not appeal to me. Now, in the grand scheme of things, if you were walking this, you know, I guess it all depends on how far you would choose to walk. So if a 4-mile walk is up your alley, if that's how far you want to go, I guess you'd think this was great. Obviously the scooter slowed down perceptibly and audibly, but I really I can't see it on the speedometer. Anywho, we're getting to the top of the hill. There is parking on the other side of the street here, so I guess some other time we'll do that. But we're heading back. As I was saying about the distance, if you think that 4 miles is a good range, or 5 miles, that's how far you want to go. But maybe you don't. Maybe you want to go, 10 miles or so. Would this scooter do it? Well, we shall see. It's possible.